Ashwell Prince, and I'm the representative here today representing the Cape Town Blitz.
Yeah. New competition, new teams. Your thoughts on that?
I think it's brilliant. I love the name, Mzansi Super League. I think it's obviously got its South African flavour to it, and that's ideal, I think. And I think there's a lot of excitement. Obviously, new teams, new names, new colours. And yeah, at the moment I think everybody around the country probably waiting to see how that draft is going to pan out over the next couple of days.
Yeah. And obviously with for the new competition.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's got a bit of the mountain in there. Obviously, Cape Town, the Table Mountain, heavily associated with Cape Town, and then I think the Blitz is just perfect for the format of the game that we're playing, the T20 format. There's not a lot of time to knock it around for singles. Let's get it blitzed. So, yeah, look, I think it's really exciting. I love the logo. I love the name. Obviously, a lot of work has been put into those two things, the name and the logo, and there's a lot of excitement around that.
Yeah. And you've also got to hear about just around your marquee player.
Well, JP is obviously, a son of Cape Town, and he's been an integral part of the South African one-day and T20 teams over the last 10 years or so, and Test cricket, of course. And I think he's got the highest batting average as a South African T20 international. He was phenomenal for in the last few years in this format of the game. So, a lot of positives there. Fantastic leader as well, JP Dumini. So yeah, exactly. We just excited about what he brings to the Cape Town flavour.
Also have a squad of the draft process, the player draft process.
Well, I think it's only fair that it's the matrix comes out and it sort of spits out combinations in terms of when you had a pick in the last draft and trying to add it all up in the end where everybody has a fair go. So at the moment, I mean, today is the first time that we've been introduced to the draft and where our picks are going to be. So obviously now it gives us a better opportunity to go and try and put a squad together. It's still going to be difficult. I've had bits and pieces of advice from people who've done the draft before, and they have advised us to sort of try and do a gimmick draft just in case, some of your people that you really think you're going to get is snapped up just before you go, before you have your pick. And then you have basically 2 minutes to come up with a different name. So it's really exciting.
And I'm sure just on that, looking forward to that. How is that going to be exciting?
Yeah, well, there's not much of a rivalry. Paul obviously being part of the Western Cape and the franchise down there, so there's not much of more of a brotherhood than a rivalry. But it's going to be interesting to see how many of the Western Cape players they snap up in the draft before us. So. Yeah, look, I think at the moment there's a lot of rivalry around the country, but I mean with new teams and players possibly being spread all over the country, you might only end up with a handful of your normal players. Time will tell in terms of how the draft plays out. So it's going to be. I think it's going to be a new rivalries form definitely over the next season or two with the advent of the new competition, the Mzansi Super League.